Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you that how you can fetch data from the database table. Here you can see I have a table called students, and I have here student ID, name, email, phone number, right? So I want to fetch student information. So how to fetch this? To fetch data, we have to actually create a view at first. So in the resource, you have views. Here you can see. And inside views, we are going to create new file or new view. And that is called, let's say, display students .blade.php. So we have added display students.blade.php. I mean the view file. And here we are going to show all the data. Here you can see I have run the server in the terminal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it from here. Now here I'm going to create a table so that I can show all the data. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say here exclamation sign and I will press tab. Here you can see it create basic structure for me. Inside body, I'm going to add the table. So I'm going to say here table. In the style, I can say that border collapse, B-O-R-D-E-R, border collapse. That's it. Inside it, I'm going to show TR. But I will keep here two options, and that is T head and T body. So here I'm going to go for the T body, and in the T head we have, let's say, one row and then TH for the column, and the first column is, let's say, student ID, student name, student email. In the key body, I'm going to say here that in the T body, I'm going to say TR, and here we are going to fetch all the value. So how many column we have? 3. So we have to write here 3TD. And then once again, another column TD. And here we are not giving here dummy value. We will actually fetch from the database, right? Okay, fine. Here we want more style. Let's say I want to say here border one pixel solid text. That's it. We have to actually fetch the data, right? So here if I go to the app, then HTTP, then controller, you can see we have a controller that is called student controller. So through the controller, actually we can fetch data, we can add data, okay? I mean from the controller, we will do this. And we'll actually do this with the model. Why? Because model is for CRUD operation, okay? Create, read, update and delete. So we have actually added the data through student model because we have created this student model for the student table, right? So here you can see I have added student model, right? Here. And now I will actually create here a function to fetch all the data. But for this actually I need a route. Why? Because through the route or through the URL actually we can access the page, right? So let's go create a route at first. We will find a route. Here you can see route folder and then web.php. Here we are going to create a route, and the route would be obviously get route. So route : get, because we are not submitting form, we are actually fetching the value, right? So we are fetching the value. So here I'm going to say student, no problem, because route are not same. This is post route and this is get route, okay? And here you can see this is, okay, so we have same route, so we have to actually change here little. So student, okay, student, let's say details, and here we are going to mention controller, there is student controller : class, and here we are going to create a function, let's say show or display students, okay, students. That's it. Now we haven't actually created this function right yet. So let's copy this and go to the controller. So app HTTP controller and then student controller, and here we are going to create the function. So public function, then display student. So here we don't have to write request because we are not submitting form, right? So here I'm going to say, okay, now I want to show all the data from the students table. So to fetch the data, we have to take help from the model, and the model name is student. So here I'm going to create instance at first, student, and here I'm going to say that I want every single data from the student table. So I will say student : all function, and it will actually fetch all the data from the student table. So now I will actually return the view we have actually created here. You can see display student blade. So here I'm going to say return view, and here in the view I have to mention the view name, and that is display students, right? And I will actually compact the result so that I can show the result. So I have to say here compact, and here I have to mention the variable name, and that is stud. I can use here students. Okay, fine. So here you can say I have compact the result. Now I will go there and I will say here that, okay, in the TR I want to show all the data. So here I'm going to say for each. So we know we have a blade syntax, and that is add for each. Here I'm going to say that dollar students, the variable was students, right? Here you can see dollar students, and we pass dollar students. So here we have to access with the dollar sign here in this blade file. So dollar students, and we'll fetch every single student. So dollar student as dollar student, and now we have to actually end the for each. So we'll end for each after TR. So at end for each. Okay, done. Now here in the TD, we're going to fetch all the specific column data. So here we said dollar student, the first column for the student ID. So maybe the column name is ID. Let me show you. Here you can see ID. If I go to the structure, here you can see ID, and then we have a student name. So let's copy this and show it here. But here we'll get error because we haven't actually used here blade syntax. So we have to use blade syntax to echo the result. So to print the result, we have to use this double curly braces. And let me copy this. Let's copy this, paste it here, here also. And now I take student name, then email. Done. If you want to fetch the student phone number also, you can fetch it. You just have to add here one more column, and then here also. That's it. So now we want to show the result. So let's go to the browser, and from here actually want to check that it actually working or not. So here I'm going to say students. The URL was student details, right? Details. Let me check once again. If I go there, if I go to the web.php, here you can see. Okay, I forgot to give here semicolon. So you have to actually close the line with the semicolon. Now I will copy the URL. Let's go back. Let's paste it here. Press enter. And here you can see we have student data. Here you can see student ID, student name, and email. So you can actually design it according to your need. So, but let me check that if it is working perfectly or not. Here you can see, if I go to the browse to check the data, here you can see we have yamin at gmail.com, right? Yes, yamin at gmail. So we can actually fetch the data from the database table. So this is how you can actually fetch data from the database in Laravel 12.